Today we commemorate the 250th anniversary of a lesser-known event in the American Revolution, the raid of the Turtle Bay Depot. I want to talk about this story because it includes the protagonist, another fascinating character in American history, Isaac Sears. He was the leader of the Sons of Liberty of New York City. The Sons of Liberty came about after the Stamp Act was passed. It was an organic populist movement against the Stamp Act, and these guys basically stuck around. By the time of the Boston Tea Party, these guys were enforcing the ban against tea in New York City when the Continental Congress, the first Continental Congress, created the Articles of Association that were trying to enforce the ban on British trade. These were the guys who were enforcing that ban. And Isaac Sears was the leader of it all. When you think about like the tough union bosses back at the height of our trade unions, this is basically the colonial equivalent of that. He was a guy who commanded these merchants and tradesmen from New York City and had almost an iron grip on their control. He is the one who started all these popular demonstrations throughout that 10-year period against the British. He was the one leading them to do things like tar and feather people who were trading with the British, who were seen as having loyalist sympathies. And now this was the first instance where he actually had the opportunity to take the literal fight to the British, as he takes some of his loyal lieutenants and some of his toughest guys and goes from New York City to Greenwich, Connecticut, where the loyalist governor there had stored all these provisions for the loyalists living in Connecticut, takes those provisions from them, gets on a boat, goes down the East River to Turtle Bay Depot, where he knows that the British have this store full of munitions, and then it's lightly guarded. He basically just takes the store without, again, any casualties, takes all of those munitions, is able to take them back to Connecticut and then disperse those munitions, which are so badly needed by the Continental Army at this point. Splits them up, gives some to George Washington in Boston, gives the rest to the Patriots that have taken control of Fort Ticonderoga. And it's another example of American ingenuity, American daring, and the toughness of a guy like Isaac Sears, who we remember and salute today. God bless you, and God bless America.